Here we are then. So we might have a future winner on our hands, right?
Quite possibly.
How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm alright, yeah. It's just nice to be here with everyone.
Yeah.
Sure.
That speech was a bit emotional there, wasn't it?
It was, wasn't it?
Fucking
Yeah, it was.
mate.
It was. But, you know, it's very important that we change that stigma.
Yeah.
We get talking as trades, especially tradesmen together.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people here that put the work in, you know, to work on that, to change that stigma, and things like this On the Tools are doing.
Yeah, man.
Incredible.
Up the grafters, mate, and also, like, things like this, the social aspect is massive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's important because the thing is that work can be overwhelming and it can take over. So it's important that we come to these events, you know, we make time for them and that, have a link up, you know. And
So where are you from?
North London.
I was going to say, you sound like me, man.
I'm like a geezer. Come on.
I don't think I'm a geezer, no. I'm not geezer, I'm not a rude boy. You're like,
No.
no. We talk similar.
Yeah.
I don't say bruv. Do you say bruv?
I don't say bruv, no.
Yeah. Do you say man?
No, come on, man.
Yeah, I say man.
Come on. Yeah.
So I done a podcast the other day with two, like, hello mate, how are ya? You know, and I don't speak to them.
No, you know, I think, to be honest,
Are you Irish, by the way?
I've got,
Yeah.
my nan and granddad.
That's where the man comes from.
That's
like,
where the man. Come on now.
Yeah.
I've been told not to do that. I've been warned. No more impressions.
Whereabouts in Ireland do you originate
So,
from?
my nan's Roscommon, my granddad's Limerick.
Wicked, man.
Yeah.
Man again.
Yeah. Tinkers.
So your roofing company, is this yourself or do you guys work together?
No,
or?
so basically, it's myself and my dad. My granddad come over from Ireland in the 60s, and they were really general builders. Started doing a lot of work for the councils, him and my dad. My dad's then came in with him, and then in around about the 80s, my granddad retired, and my dad took over. And he came out with this great slogan, which we use today, is trading on our reputation, and that's what we're about. Is that
That's a good slogan.
we don't
mate.
advertise.
And you should trademark that.
We just trade on our reputation. That's what we do, go from job to job, by customer, by word of mouth. And that's what we've always done. And I went to college because the government were paying bursaries for companies to send people to college, and roofing was what was left. So I went 4 years and did the roofing college.
So is your dad still working with you?
He's still working, yeah. Unfortunately, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's about 3 or 4 years ago.
So
He can't do so much on the tools anymore, but he's still a massive part of the business. We call him the banker.
did he check in with you?
He checks in every day. If he ain't doing my nutting, then there's something wrong. Something's going wrong, yeah.
So the trading name, what's the trading name?
Madden Builders.
And it's been there at the same time?
Been there the same time since my granddad started, Madden Builders.
And the company house then, so you originated on like
Yeah.
the very first day?
Very first.
That's amazing.
Madden Builders.
Have you got any children?
I've got 2 girls, yeah.
They're
12
going to be
and 15.
builders.
They ain't. They're an absolute headache.
How old are they?
12 and 15. Yeah.
Wow.
Have you got kids?
My kids are babies, 3 and 1.
Oh, you got all to look forward to.
Yeah. I don't think my boy is going to be a trades person. I think
boy's
my
not-
girl's the one, man.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good
Yeah.
because we need more females in the trade.
Yeah, I said that earlier on, mate.
Yeah, we've got to get more. You know, I've been into schools. My daughter went to an all-girls school, and I said to them, they said, but the girls really do trades. I said, listen, when you're looking at bricklayers, carpenters, joiners, roofers, okay, they're trades, but there's so much more in construction that you can go into. Yeah. And we need more females in the trade because I'll tell you what, there's a market for it for them to really, really take over.
I think it starts with the school system, though.
100%, because listen, I said I've been into schools, you go in there, no one's heard of apprenticeships, especially in the trade. They're all pushing a union. I take nothing away from university, that's fantastic, but where can you get a trade, come out, be qualified, and within 4 or 5 years you've got no debt and you're running your own company?
Yeah. So I've done a podcast, I support Wimbledon. What football team do you support?
I'm not a big football fan, but I did also always support Arsenal.
Yeah, I like Arsenal. Apart from you fucked up that Aaron Ramsdale, he's my mate. He was at Wimbledon. But anyways, long story short, and we're talking about the school system, right? And for me, the school system is backwards because I went to an all-boys school.
Right,
what did you, boys and girls?
Mixed.
Or, yeah, I mean that's important to go to boys and girls. In that way, you understand, like, But basically now, everyone gets told to sit down, shut up, report to your desk, right? Like, which basically, the school system, for me, they make employees.
Yes.
But the women, like now, I think now, out of any time ever before, they might do a bit more DT. Is that what they still call it? DT?
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm all for doing well at school, focusing on exams, focusing on getting those grades. But when you say academic, it puts you in this circle of going, you ain't good at maths, you ain't good at English, so you're not academic. Listen, I failed my maths exam. I work in an industry that revolves around maths. I learn what I need to learn. I know what I need to know, and I'm better with working with my hands. And some kids just ain't made out to get all the A stars. They're better given out opportunity as apprenticeships. And that's what we need to focus on, is getting these schools to say, you know what, there is this other avenue that you could go down in. Yeah? And there's bloody good money to be made of it.
I always say, like, play to your strengths and then work on your weaknesses.
Yeah,
but
100%.
like the school system, I don't like it. Listen, I think as a dad, you're more experienced than me, yeah? Because you've got the elder children, right? But for my kids, if they take my kids' evenings, my kids are going to invoice them for their time. I swear to they're not. My kids won't do homework, like, and then I might have to then go to get into a special school. But I don't think you should take work home with you as a young person. But
It's a lot of pressure on kids.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure. I mean, my daughter's just started secondary school, the youngest, and there's a huge amount of pressure to learn a lot of stuff that is not going to help you what you want to do in later on in life. A lot of pressure on kids.
Listen, I think I like you, yeah? Like, I don't know, you might not like me, yeah? But I think we can have
I like you too.
Thank you, bro. I think we can have this conversation, right? Have you taught your kids money yet? And like council tax and mortgages and X, Y, and Z?
No, I mean, we have the old age saying that, you know, our money doesn't grow on trees and stuff, but I think that's a wrong thing. Sorry. Thank you. I think that's a wrong thing to do because it puts a scare factor around money. People need to be comfortable with money, but learn how to use it and how to deal with it. And that's not enough in the schools. You know, when you can go to college, right, and you can learn all you want to learn with a construction course, but it will not teach you how to pay taxes, how to do national insurance, how to do, you know, with your subcontractors. It needs to be based on, we need to teach kids those factors that are really important.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. I appreciate you, man. I actually think that we said, 100%, man. I think now we've got to stop at dinner. I'm going to come back for you, though, yeah? Is that cool?
Yeah, 100%.
You stopped me in my tracks, there. I was like, yeah, it's good, mate. Also, I think your bread's going to get cold. It's probably cold already, right?
Listen, there's at the moment, I think that unfortunately we're raising a soft generation of kids.
Yeah.
And construction is not a soft area.
No, it's not. But also, construction's real, right? And the thing is, with the phones, this, that, and the other, a lot of people here have done well out of the phones, right? So we're probably the first generation that were quite good with our hands. Also, somehow fucking new technology to a certain extent.
Listen, the technology is great, right? It helps us a lot, but what it's doing is turning the kids into zombies. Yeah. That's what it's doing is. Yeah. You know, I know it sounds really old and cliche of going out, playing, bloody making forts and, you know, going out for the day. Yeah. But,
Conquers,
you know, but it's setting our kids back in another way. You know, and that's where construction is so hands-on, it's so good, and we need to get into the schools and we need to push these apprenticeships and show the kids that there is this other avenue outside of being academic, and nothing wrong with going to university, but there's another route where you can earn and have a bloody good life on, you know, where some kids are just going to do better.
But you know, Marcus knows people, yeah, like, he's a good judge of character.
Okay.
And he said you were real, old school,
yeah?
And recently on a podcast, I was like, old school can be good and bad, yeah? But you're real, man. Old school, good old school. Some old school is bad old school.
Yeah, I mean...
That's your left ear itching, and that's good. Because if it was your right ear itching, right's for spite, the left one's a good one.
Right, spite. Yeah, no, I'm me. You know what I mean? I am. It is what you get. A lot of people say, we do a lot of social media stuff, and a lot of people say, you know, some professional, you going out, doing this, you know, showing your cocktails and rooftop bars, that's me. I am what I am. I can't change who I am.
Same as me.
It's just how it is. I go up the bar up there, everyone's getting beers, I'm getting bloody espresso martinis, but it's just, you've got to be yourself. Why not?
Yeah.
You know,
you've got to be authentic, man.
You've got to be authentic, because the thing is if you're not, that'll wear off soon enough, and people see the real you, and they can see through the bullshit.
Fuck people anyway. Yeah, as long as you feel good and you feel
Yeah.
comfortable, it is what it is.
If you be yourself, and that carries all the way through, you go a lot further in life. And I always say to people, like, you know, as I said like before, I said to my kids, he who cares less wins. If you
Yes.
just do what you want to do and just be yourself and don't change for anyone else, you'll go a lot further. And if people don't like it, they don't like it. You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. You can go into a burning building and save an old lady and someone will still think you're a dick.
Do you know what I do, mate, yeah? Is if I feel there's something good, I just take a step in that direction. I don't give a fuck where I'm going, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. I just, like, I just go in that direction. I think too many people in life sometimes worry too much, man. And who am I to say don't worry, but...
Listen, there's a really good prayer called the Serenity Prayer. And it's all about changing what you can change and just accept the things you can't. And if you look at life that way, if you can't change something, don't worry about it.
Yeah, man.
You
So
know?
here's this, bro, yeah? So the other day, again on a podcast, I was like, oh, there's this thing called a science. It's not called a science, it's called the Stoics.
The Stoics.
Fuck me, man. That's how I want to live my life now. Just the Stoics way of living, man.
Listen, I'm a big believer in the law of attraction.
Same.
You think about what you want, you attract it, but at some point,
Put it out to the universe.
you've got to get off your ass and go out there and do something about it, put the cogs in motion. And that's what it's about. It's about getting out every single day. I say to people, get up, get out and get it done. Just wake up, be grateful you got the day, and go and get it, go
100%.
after it.
His law of attraction is a boomerang and you just go, bang. And if you want it,
Yeah,
back in it.
come back.